Hello, people. Hello, hello, hello. Good anybody coming in? First of all, I just want to say thank you. My name is Danny Graham. This is my channel, Comic Chat. I'm trying to do my show that I do every Sunday. Trying to get some views or some subscribers. First thing, what I want you to do is please hit that button, thumbs up button. That's going to give me increase my chances with the algorithm, so I can get more views. Be put on better positions on the YouTube channels. So actually, please subscribe to my channel and please give me a thumbs up. Also, I want you to know I'm at 890 subscribers. I'm trying to get that 1,000 subscribers. I need to get to that 1,000 subscribers before February. I can only do that with your help. Today, I'm going to talk about several things. I'm going to tell a little bit about myself. My name is Danny Graham. I live in South Carolina. I've been doing this channel for roughly about maybe 6 to 8 months, maybe a little bit longer. Maybe close to 10 months. I just got back from my first cruise. I'm gonna tell you, it was a very enjoyable experience. I encourage anyone that has not been on a cruise to please go to the cruise. I know I'm talking a little bit off topic. I'm going to get to topics. I just want to tell you just a little bit about myself. I just got off a 5-day cruise. We went to Cozumel, Mexico, and also Grand Cayman Islands. If you haven't gone to one, even if it's a 2-day, 3-day, 4-day, whatever, but if you haven't gone to one, this is something you need to do. It is the best bang for your buck. I learned a lot because I'm going on another one in October. Me and my wife already talked about it. We're going with some friends of ours, and now I know what to do. I'm going to give you some do's and don'ts. First thing, make sure you take a good bit of money. Save, that's what I say. I took 800, roughly 800 bucks. I brought back a little over 100. I'm going to take more next time because they have excursions at these different places. That's going to be once in a lifetime things that you're not going to get the experience necessarily here in America. Also, make sure if you're going to somewhere tropical, somewhere hot, that you take enough clothing that you can change once a day. So you get up in the morning, you wake up, put on your clothes, go to the excursion, come back, put on something fresh. So take enough, at least have 2 outfits for the day. That's something that I learned. Make sure you take cool clothing like shorts, bathing suits, t-shirts. You take a couple of dressy clothes because at nighttime they prefer that you dress a little dressy when you go to dinner. It's not necessary. One night, if you go on a 5-day, one night it's going to be you want you to wear something dressy, which we did. I think it was Tuesday night. I took a suit, shirt, and tie, jacket. something like that for a woman, a nice dress, pantsuits, take something like that. Other than that, you can go quite comfortable. Um, you can go jeans and a shirt, slacks and a shirt. You can wear a little dress, nothing fancy, or you can just go in shorts. Um, but definitely, I can encourage you, whether you want to go Carnival, Norwegian, or Royal Caribbean, whatever it is, whichever tickles your fancy in whatever cruise line you use, go. But definitely go on a cruise. I hate that I waited this late to go on one because it's very enjoyable. Now, topics I'm going to talk about. First thing is Star Wars. There is a rumor out there. I'm not sure how true it is. Like I said, I just got back in town. I hadn't had enough time to research it, but I've seen a couple of YouTube shows on it. They say that after episode 9, that they think Star Wars is going to kind of like fall off the map. Maybe the next 5 to 10 years, we're probably not going to see another Star Wars movie. Is what's being said out there. I am not a fan of the last two Jedi Star Wars movies, The Last Jedi, and I can't think of the one before that. But this last trilogy, I'm not a fan of it. I hope Episode 9 is good. Based on the trailers I've seen, Episode 9 looks like it's going to be pretty good. I'm interested to see how they're going to bring the Emperor back, Palpatine. Is he going to be just his essence, or is he going to find some kind of way to transfer his essence into one of those bodies? And I believe that Rey is a clone. And I think she was like one of many clones, kind of like how Star Killer was with Darth Vader. If you played the game, um, Star Killer was a clone that Darth Vader created, and he made several different clones. I guess trying to make one of the most powerful he could make that was force sensitive and control the force and would bend to his will. I think Rey is a experiment, probably an experiment which I think she's blended from possibly Luke Skywalker's severed hand whenever he and Darth Vader fought in Empire Strikes Back, and I'm thinking that maybe he took some of Anakin DNA to make Rey. That's just my belief. There's theories out there that's saying that, but that sounds pretty plausible to me. So that's what I think is going to happen. And I think that Rey is going to be, there's going to be a dark version of Rey, and that she is going to fight the good Rey that we know, the good version of Rey that we know. Not sure how the climax is going to end, who's going to kill, who's going to do what. But again, the rumors out there that after this movie, Star Wars is going to kind of fade into the sunset. Star Wars, in my opinion, is definitely not being handled like it should be. I think that they should get George Lucas back in there. He should have a more hands-on approach. I'm not sure what director this got. I'm hearing that Kevin Feige is going to go in there. He's going to try and work his magic. I don't know if you can. As I say, you can't have two masters. So I don't know how he's going to split his time between Star Wars and the Marvel Universe. But if anyone can do it, then Kevin Feige probably be the one that can do it and pull it off. Also, Terminator Dark Fate. They have not seen the movie. I've heard a lot of criticism about it. I don't think I'm going to see it. I don't think I'm going to waste my money to see it. I'll wait till it comes out Redbox or till it comes out on TV. One of the main criticisms I'm hearing is that they kill the main character, John. Why in the world would you kill the main character? That makes zero sense to me. Zero sense. Excuse me 1 minute. I'm sorry. I gotta check. Sorry about that. We'll get back to Terminator Dark Fate. Why would you kill John Connor? It makes no sense to kill John Connor. John Connor was the whole reason why they sent Terminators back because his mom, Sarah Connor, was going to give birth to the guy that was going to single handedly or lead the resistance to kill the machine once they became aware of themselves. Artificial intelligence, once it became aware of itself, Skynet, then John Connor was able to pull together a brand of people, a band of people, was able to fight the machines and eventually win and defeat them. So in order to keep that from happening, the machines sent back a Terminator, the original Terminator, Arnold Schwarzenegger, back in time. And then it's just snowballing into more and more advanced Terminators. They can do this. They like um, metal, liquid, or whatever. And I'm hearing that this last Terminator wasn't really that impressive. So he's supposed to be the deadliest one of them all, but he looks pretty much similar to the guy that played the cop that time, to me. Um, Also, another surprise is the Joker movie. Joker movie is now cost over $9 million. So like it may be on its way to a billion. And that would be astonishing because the Joker's budget, to my understanding, was not that big. I'm not sure exactly. Let's look up and see what the Joker's budget was. Joker's budget. Joker's budget. Okay, the Joker's budget was 62 million, and now as of the end of November, it is projected to make $957 million. 65 million to make. Now it's making 950. It is well on its path to making $1 billion, and it's going to get there at a faster rate than Endgame. Endgame is an all-time highest grossing movie ever. I don't know if it'll catch Endgame, but boy, if it does. But I'm not sure not they're gonna make a Joker 2. Not sure. I would. Now, bear with me because this is gonna seem a little far fetched. But if even you've seen Joker, it is a realistic movie. It's not a comic book movie per se that we have been accustomed to seeing. It's not like Heath Ledger's Joker. It's not like Jack Nicholson's Joker. He is someone that basically was a regular human being that we can see every day that has mental issues. He was getting treated for those mental issues, but because of government budget cuts, he got cut from his psychiatrist and also his medicine. And this individual was on 7 different medications at one point in the movie. So at those 7 different medications, once he got cut of them, then once the budget got cut, and he could no longer get those medications, then he just started having bad days. He was already having bad days, but the medication was helping him cope with those bad days. Once he lost talking to that lady, I think he talked to her once a week, psychiatrist and that medicine, and the bad days just kept happening. It just started snowballing, snowballing, until finally he snapped. And when he snapped, that's when he became the Joker. And that's something that can really happen. Someone can have such a bad day now, such a bad day, something happen, and they snap and they kill somebody or do something, or kill themselves, whatever. That happens every day. So this Joker was very realistic, something that could happen, something that if someone that has a loved one that suffers from mental illness, they need to watch this movie, in my opinion. Or if someone suffers from mental illness, it can happen to them if the certain circumstance. I'm not saying push them to becoming psychotic, but if you have such a bad day and things just keep happening to you, you can lash out. When the Joker lashed out, 3 people was beating him up on the subway. So the first time he lashed out was self-preservation, but then stuff just started happening, and then he went from bad to worse. Now, why couldn't they do a Penguin movie? But this time, it'd be how society looks at people that are deformed or something's wrong with them. Like in the Joker that we're used to, he had webbed feet, webbed hands, his nose was out. He eat the raw salmon or whatever. He had a little waddle. So why not have this Joker? He's a little boy. He deformed some kind of way. He waddles, and people and kids call him a penguin, or he looks like a penguin or whatever. And he goes through his whole life. If he finally snaps, and something pushes him and makes him a penguin. That's something that's realistic. That's bullying. You hear that all the time. You deal with that all the time. They could do a Catwoman version. Catwoman can be like an orphan, um, and she always had to get secondhand stuff. So she got tired of getting secondhand stuff, and she starts stealing. And then she becomes a cat burglar, and then she becomes Catwoman. The Riddler could be like the thing. What's the guy on The Good Doctor? He suffers from there's some kind of disease. I had it written down that he can remember everything, and he just obsessed with knowledge. Everything he sees or reads, he remembers. Somebody said tokenism. What do you think of tokenism in Marvel Comics? Be more a little bit more specific. M2 skills. Give me an example of what you're talking about. You're talking about how they're changing some of these characters to fit a specific demographic. Is that what you're referring to? M2 skills? And Gabe Blackwell said they killed off John Connor. Yes, they did. I'm sorry. That's a spoiler. I apologize. But he got killed off in the first 15 minutes of the movie. And some female, as Sarah Connor said, now you're the new John Connor. So it's pissed off a lot of people. How you going to kill off the main catalyst of the story? But they did it in this movie, I was told. Like I said, I have not seen it. In the first 15 minutes, John Connors get killed, and he's replaced with a female. I'm not sure if she related. Yeah. I personally don't have a problem with that. I hope I pronounced your name correct. M True Skills. I'm trying to see how Marvel does it. And give me an example of where you see that at. Are you talking about the upcoming Shang-Chi movie? How they're promoting that? I think they're doing that to try and tap into that Asian market, which is, if you're looking at it from a business point of view, that's smart. They did Black Panther one doing February last year in February, doing Black History Month, which was smart in my opinion. The thing I have with that, sir, is, and I've said this in a couple of films and videos I sent, a fictional character. Marvel is fictional. All these characters are made up out of someone's mind, mainly Stan Lee's, whoever does the movies and to create the characters for DC. Those characters are made up. We're accustomed to seeing them a certain color or a certain nationality or a certain race, but I really don't care. As long as the story is good, as long as the actor is believable, then what's up, great words guy? As long as the acting is believable, I really don't care. Now, what it would piss me off and what would be crazy, in my opinion, if they did a non-fictional character like this. There's no way that a black person should play the role of Donald Trump to do a Donald Trump movie. There's no way a white actor can pull off Malcolm X or Martin Luther King. That'd be ludicrous. That'd be something that somebody needs to say, hey, I need to stop this. Or a female playing a male role or vice versa. But in the world of comic books, in the world of Star Wars, in the world of fictional characters, I don't really care. As long as the storyline is good. I'll give you an example. Daredevil, played by Ben Affleck, in the comic books, Kingpin is big white guy, 300, 400 pounds muscle. He looks fat, but he's actually muscle. But Michael Clark Duncan played the Kingpin in Daredevil, and I thought he did an outstanding job. I thought that he was made for that job. You referred to Magneto being maybe black, Mr. Fantastic maybe black. I'm hearing that Will Smith is being considered to be playing Mr. Fantastic, and they're kicking around Denzel Washington as Magneto. Um, I don't know. Denzel Washington is an excellent actor. He's won all kind of awards, Oscars. Will Smith, he's a dynamic actor. I just saw him in Gemini Man about a month ago. You should check it out. It's underrated, in my opinion. It was very good, very enlightening. Sometimes these people, some critics, they critique every little thing about it. Okay, the movie's not going to be perfect. Um, is Gemini Man going to make a lot of money? No. But was it a movie that I would go see? I'll see once or twice. I would go see it again. It's not going to make a lot of money. It's not going to get any kind of recognition. They may have even lost money, but it wasn't as bad as people let out. And now Terminator, Dark Fate, everything I'm reading, everything I'm seeing, I didn't go see it myself, and I'm not going to go see it. The simple fact, people that pretty much have similar tastes that I have said that it totally sucked. In fact, that in the first 10 minutes of the movie, they kill the main character, John Connor, is crazy to me. Honestly, to get back to your question, I'm gonna call you Mr. Skills. I wouldn't mind seeing Denzel playing Magneto. I'd be curious on his take of Magneto. I think Will Smith could pull off a Mr. Fantastic because he has that similar look as far as the gray cyber stuff in Gemini Man. So if he was going that same look, maybe a little bit more hair and the gray sideburns and stuff, like, or the white sideburns, like Mr. Fantastic does, then I think he could pull it off. Now, I went to see the other Fantastic Four with Michael B. Jordan and Human Torch. I can't even name the other three actors, but that movie sucked. But it had a blended family. The scientist daddy, he was black. He adopted, Michael B. Jordan was his biological son, but Miss Sue was his adopted daughter. That dynamic, that scenario, to me, it worked. I didn't see anything wrong with that. It was believable. I'm being told from what I'm hearing and what I'm reading on other YouTube channels is that do you and Robert Storms hang out? We talk. I've been on this show a couple of times. We communicate through Twitter. I never met him personally, but we hang out, we talk, we chat. But I'm trying to think what I was saying. Yeah, the dynamic of the Fantastic Four was believable to me. Where Michael B. Jordan played Human Torch, I could believe that. So I'm hearing, and what I'm being told is that this upcoming Fantastic Four movie is going to be a blended family. When I say blended, I don't know whether thing is going to be Chinese or Human Torch going to be black or Mr. E going to be Mr. Fantastic going to be black, Sue going to be white. I don't know, but everything I'm reading, things I've seen on other YouTube channels indicates that it's going to be a blended family. So if you don't like that, then I'm going to strongly suggest you don't go see the movie. That is going to be the one thing you're going to keep hearing me say. If you don't like something, no one can make you spend your hard-earned money to go see it. So if I don't like something, I'm not going to go see it. Or someone who I really trust and who opinion I value says, Danny, this movie is crap. Chances are I'm not going to go see it. Now, if it's something like Star Wars, or they do another, I have, because my show, I talk about kind of circles around that. How many talk about Star Wars related and Star Wars related material, and also DC and Marvel related material. So I'm going to have to go see it. But other than that, I'm not going to go see it. Um, I strongly encourage Marvel has a ton of people of color to make movies on. I agree, but is it gonna make? They got a ton of characters, but you got to realize the average fan, the average casual fan does not know who a lot of these people are. A lot of people, if you follow comic books and you follow the cartoons, like most people on these channels, then you know who Mysterio was. But if you go out right now, wherever you are, Mr. Skills, just go out and ask 10 people walking on the street, do they know who Shang-Chi is? Or can they name two people named Humans? Or can they name the Sinister Six? They're not going to know it. They are tokens characters. I think it's an insult. What do you think's the insult? Explain to me, Mr. Skills. I don't think we're quite on the same wavelength. Who do you think are token characters? Nobody knew who Guardians was, and it did well. You thought it did well. I'm not a fan of the Guardians of the Galaxy. I've only seen the first one once. Second one I fell asleep on, and they all right, but they ain't in my top. Go back and if you follow my channel, go back to where I did all the Marvel movies from I think it was 20 of them, 20 to number one. They're in my top. They're not in. They're in the bottom five. Um, but I feel what you're saying. Um, did you go see Mr. Skills? What's the name of that movie? God, I can't think of it. Brightburn. Which nobody knew what Brightburn. I told a lot of people. Brightburn is an underrated movie. It's basically like if you play the game Injustice. Brightburn is a version of Injustice. That little boy, he came to Earth. He had all Superman powers and none of his weaknesses. Only thing he didn't have Superman, he didn't have like the freezing breath that we saw. But he could fly. He was strong. He had the heat vision, everything impervious. So, Brightburn to me is an underrated movie because a lot of people didn't know that. If you don't know that, if you don't promote it well enough, you're not going to know what it is. Only reason the Guardians of the Galaxy did so well is because Marvel, all those movies connected. They made sense. Iron Man came out and Captain America, and they were all woven in together at some point. They did a masterpiece when they did the end scene credits, because that would tie one movie or one franchise to the next franchise. So they had connective tissue. So that's why the Guardians of the Galaxy was able to be picked up so fast. And that because geeks like us know who a lot of people were, and then once we see something, we go and research it. The casual or the average casual fan not going to research that because they're just going in for that 2 hours, whatever it is, and oh man, yeah, that's cool, but they're not going to research it. Whenever it's something strange or something different that I see in the movies, I'll come back and research it so I can have a better understanding of it. Everyone said I think they should cast Denzel as Blue Marvel. See, I've heard Blue Marvel, I've seen his pictures, but I really don't know anything about him. I know he's black. I know he's as powerful or comparable to Superman, but his backstory, I don't know what it is. And if they don't promote that right, the average casual fan is not going to know it. There's someone that's into comic books or into the internet or into um, reading comic book movies and that kind of stuff. They're gonna know who this new stuff is. Um, like I said, I've seen the pictures of Brightburn. Correction of Blue Marvel, but I really don't know anything. I couldn't even tell you his name. But I will definitely educate myself on it and be better prepared to talk about it. Um, Great Word Guy said comic book characters are always changing anyways. MCU is just another universe. That is correct. Brightburn was great. I think it was great too. It's the skills. If you have not seen Brightburn, I suggest that you go see it. My next topic is Matthew McConaughey is rumored to be playing Two-Face in the new upcoming Batman. Batman, as you all know, I hope you know, is going to be played by Robert Pattinson. And some of you are going to say, who is Robert Pattinson? Robert Pattinson is the guy that played Edward in Twilight. Remember Twilight? The vampires versus the werewolves? Well, Robert Pattinson was one of the main lead characters, and Bella was the love interest. And Bella was loved by one of the head werewolves, Jacob. And she was in love with, what was his name? Edward. I'm just saying, I'm sorry. Edward was one of the vampires. She fell in love with Edward. But at one time, Edward left her because he felt like she was going to die. He's putting her in danger, all this kind of bull crap. But anyway, Edward, the guy that played Edward, his real name is Robert Pattinson, and he's going to be the new Batman. But it's going to be like Batman Year One, what I'm being told. Gabe said, did I get the chance to watch One Punch Man? No, I did not. If you watched when I first came on, Gabe, I just got off my cruise yesterday, and I was in Mexico and Grand Cayman for the past 6 days. Wish I was still there. I tell you, it's culture shock going from 85 degrees and coming back 45 degrees. Because as I was leaving Florida and coming back through Georgia and hitting South Carolina, I could definitely tell that temperature difference. So I'm trying to recoup, get myself right. So I gotta be back at work on Tuesday. But yes, Matthew McConaughey, who was one of my favorite actors. Did y'all see him in The Dark Tower? I thought he played a good bad guy. I think he can pull off the calmness of Harvey Dent, and then the craziness of Two-Face. So I think he's gonna pull it off, if that's true. But that's the rumor. Also, next week, when you guys need to go ahead and sign up for Disney Plus. Disney Plus is going to be available next Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. It's going to be something more or less along the lines of Netflix. I think it's going to be like $6, $7, $8 a month. And if you don't get this, I think you're going to be able to miss out, because some of the shows that they're going to offer on Disney Plus is going to keep you tied up to the movies that's coming out. Like, for instance, Doctor Strange 2 is coming out May 7th of 2021. And I think it's the World of Madness or something like that, the title. The Universe of Madness or something like that. But Loki, if you watch Endgame, do you remember the part when they went back in time and the Tesseract dropped and Loki got it and disappeared into the little time window, whatever? That's what Loki on Disney Plus is. It's going to be that Loki. And the last thing that Loki remembered, that Loki, was that the Hulk picked his ass up and slammed him 6, 7 times. And he's pissed off. So what I'm being told and what I've researched, it's going to be 6 episodes where Loki is going to try to influence different time frames throughout time and throughout history, trying to get back and change major events, and also try to get back at the Hulk for doing that too. There's only going to be 6 episodes of the Loki show, which should be coming out sometime May 14th-ish, somewhere in that time frame, 2021. And then it's going to show WandaVision. WandaVision is going to be like the time when her and the Vision were together, they fell in love, and something's going to happen, and how that's going to, I think WandaVision is going to be before Doctor Strange 2. It's going to show Doctor Strange 2, the movie. Then it's going to show Loki, should be after Doctor Strange. So all that's going to be connective tissue. So if you don't have Disney Plus 2, you're going to miss out, because they're going to explain some stuff in the Loki series and also in the WandaVision series. Also, they got something called What If. What If is supposed to be like had those comic books. Let me show you how they look. I got one right here. I don't know if y'all or if you remember the What If comic books, but I remember this is how they look. This one here is What If Wolverine was Lord of the Vampires? It's kind of like different stories. What if this? What if Cyclops could see? Or what if Professor X could walk? Or what if Shazam was evil? If you go to your local comic book stores, they should have the what if section. So I think that show is going to be tapping into some of those what if things. Not sure how many episodes, but I think that what if has potential to do something good. Great Worst Guy said True Detectives. I never saw that. He was great. You talking about Matthew McConaughey? Jay Brown said I like Joker, but I still like to see William Dafoe as a Joker. Um, William Dafoe would be a good Joker. He was good as a Green Goblin, but I think the best is God. You lost my train of thought that fast. Heath Ledger. Heath Ledger's Joker was the best to me. And I'm gonna tell you why I say that. Heath Ledger Joker was just as smart. Well, no, well, on the evil side, he was Batman's equal, not his strength of fighting, but he could plan stuff. He could take punishment. He could fight. He was cold blooded. He was a formidable adversary to Batman. The Joaquin Phoenix, if Batman was to come on the scene, he wouldn't do shit because he couldn't fight. He got his ass taught the first episode. I mean, the first few minutes by them guys. He got beat up. He was all of 120 pounds. He did not seem exceptionally smart. He, so the Joker that Joaquin Phoenix played would not be able to cope with Batman. But the Joker that Heath Ledger played was able to cope with Batman and take Batman right to the edge. So if comic book Joker, I think Heath Ledger played the better Joker. If it's real world and trying to get an Oscar or something that can happen in real life, then Joaquin Phoenix Joker is the better Joker. That's little categories I put it in. Matthew McConaughey was amazing in True Detectives. I hadn't seen that. I might check it out. Um, those are the main topics that I had today, ladies and gentlemen, or gentlemen. Um, right now, I'm going to open up my floor for any questions you may have, any topics you want to discuss. I think he's still becoming the Joker. Yeah, I think he's still becoming the Joker too. But if you saw the Joker that Joaquin Phoenix played, he was not exceptionally smart. The Joker in all the comic books and ones that I've seen had had a background in chemistry. So that's why he can make those different laughing gas and the Joker thing that would make you smile once he sprayed on it. And he dealt with acid and all this kind of stuff. And he had a particular background in art. That's why he went. If you watch the one Batman that Michael Keaton played Batman, he went to that art gallery because when Batman was reading up the file on him, he excelled in art and chemistry. If you watched Batman from 1966, Cesar Romero played the Joker, and in a lot of those shows, he did chemists always making these kind of crazy gases or different kind of stuff that would make you do this and make you do that. He had one kind of pill on that one episode. If you put the pills in the water, he had some little box. He could control time, make stuff go backwards and forward. So the Joker always had some kind of smarts and stuff. It was the Joker starting out, or we never knew his background in education. You talking about Joaquin Phoenix, or you talking about which Joker you talking about? In this Joker, the one of Joaquin Phoenix, if you watch that, He doesn't seem very intelligent to me at all. I mean, I could be wrong. He doesn't say anything about his intelligence background, but he was working as a clown on the side of the street. What's that going to tell you? On any movie that I've seen about the Joker, with the exception of Heath Ledger's, it always showed that uh, he was doing something before then. If you watch Gotham, that Joker was twins. One was rich, one was poor. The one that was rich and smart was scared of the other one, and so he killed him. And the bad twin was able to put something in his bloodstream that made him the full out bad Joker. You saying the latest Joker? Okay, I'll give you that. I don't know what he did. I don't know what the Joker did. I don't know his educational background. It didn't show that in the movie. But based on what I saw, he was on a street corner spinning signs. So that doesn't seem like he's very intelligent to me, or doing something that require a lot of intelligence or education. Based on how I saw him get his ass tore up a couple of times, he doesn't seem to have any kind of fighting skills like the Joker we've seen. Now, once he become the Joker, I don't know. He's gonna have a steady stream of adrenaline pumping in his bloodstream, make him super strong, or whatever, or impervious to pain, or be able to handle more pain, or increase his pain threshold. I don't know. But based on what I saw, he does not seem very intelligent. He does not seem very educated. He seems like someone that's suffering from mental illness and just had 2 or 3 bad days and snapped. When he snapped, he snapped. The Joker in the comments, he didn't have a job in his origin. LOL. Okay, I'm just going by the movies. I'm not saying in the comics. I never researched the Jokers in the comics. I'm just going by the movies. In the movies, he was with Michael Keaton. He was in the mob, that number 2 man. He seemed like he was educated, well dressed, like the finer things in life. That transition when he fell into that vat. The Joker on, if you watch the show Gotham, like I said, he was rich, a billionaire several times over, and extremely smart. Him and Bruce Wayne became friends, but then his brother was evil. And then he did something to him that made him evil when his brother got killed. He had a twin brother. When his twin brother got killed, he did something to the good twin that eventually became the Joker and made him evil. But he was smart and had money. But like I said, I'm not going by comics. I haven't read the origin of comic books. So I'm just going by the TV shows and the movies that I've seen. That's what I'm basing my responses on. The Generation Joker doesn't need to be valid. He just needs to clap misgender people and tell offensive jokes. Probably right. How did you get so many subscribers? Pumping out shows. Just doing shows. When I first started, I was doing, some days I was doing 3 shows a day. I just recently found out about StreamYard. StreamYard is awesome. Mr. Skills, where are you from? That's what Mr. Skills says. Where are you from? The StreamYard is awesome. I can invite you to this show. Do you have a set of headphones? If you have a set of headphones and you get your camera set up, or if you get your phone, I can invite up to 4 people to the show. I'm just going to ask that try and keep it clean as possible. I don't mind minor cursing, but I don't want a curse fest. But if you're interested in coming on the show, Mr. Skills, do you want to come on the show? I can send you a link. You can join the show. You live in New York. If you would like to come on the show, Mr. Skills, tell me yes or no. I can send you a link and invite you on the show. All right, Bubba. Mr. Skills, I want to tell you I definitely appreciate you coming on. Your questions. You're welcome to come on anytime that I come on. I appreciate it. I thank you for it. Your subscriptions is much needed. I need everybody that's on the show to give me a thumbs up whenever we go for here because that's going to help with the algorithm. YouTube has a crazy kind of algorithm, and it helps whenever you get thumbs up and positive feedback. We've been on the show, been on the air for 45 minutes now. I'm going to try and go 1 hour. I'm going to try to go 1 hour. So any questions, any topics you want to discuss, Marvel, DC related, any movies, please ask them now. I think we got pretty good. We got 5, 6 people on the show. So I'm open to talking about anything. Javion, you still here? A great words guy? Great words guy. Last thing you said was, this generation Joker doesn't need to be valid. He just needs to clap, misgender people, and tell offensive jokes. If any of you would like to come on the show, I can send you a link, and you will be able to talk to one another, kind of face to face. I'll be able to see you on the camera, on the screen, and everybody else that's on here will be able to see you on the screen. Make sure if y'all get a chance, sign up to StreamYard. It's very simple. You can invite up to 6 people on your show, and I enjoy it. I talked to Robert Storms. I joined him on StreamYard. Just about every live stream he does, at least twice a week, what we try to do. Any other questions? Any comments? Mr. Skills, are you still there? We got some information to tell you if you are. If you have under 1,000 subscribers and you're trying to get to that 1,000 subscribers, and if you talk about Star Wars material, write down this email address. It's drunk3po@gmail.com. Drunk3po@gmail.com. There's a guy on there, man. Good fella. He gives Star Wars a time, but he will help anybody that is under 1,000 subscribers. He'll help you with your thumbnail. He'll help you. He'll promote your show, or just send him a video and he'll promote your show. He'll put it on his show and try and help you get subscribers. Because you're gonna get that 4,000 views, 1,000 subscribers. I think in a year's time. Right now I'm at 890, so I'm 110 away from get my 1,000 subscribers. That's what I'm gonna try to do. Great, where I asked, yep, you want to come on the show? Hold on 1 minute. See if I can send it to you. Great words, guy. Click on that link I sent. I just put on comic chat. Click on that link. Have you read Immortal Hulk? I have not read Immortal Hulk. I am so sorry. I've heard about it. I heard that it is awesome. That a Hulk has broke through to another different level. That he can't die. That it's kind of gruesome. But I have not read the comic, and I apologize.
Hold up. Hold up. You still hadn't checked it out yet.
Nope, I haven't.
Oh man,
I can hear you, but I can't see you.
Yeah, I haven't. I just recently set up my my game room here with my computer in it, so I hadn't set everything up.
Okay. No, man, I haven't, man. I've read so many comic books, man. You wouldn't believe I'm so behind. I'm currently now trying to catch up on Shazam. I'm trying to catch up on Batman's. It's got a Batman and the Outsiders. I got it on my list, but I just do not have the time. I work 6 days a week. This is basically my only day off. But fill me in a little bit on it.
Oh man, it's so they're really diving into the whole Hulk split personalities and stuff. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I wouldn't want to spoil because there's a lot of things that sort of pop in, they drop here and there to the different personalities of the Hulk, and it's really about Bruce is really coming to terms with the whole, I'm not just me in here. I have to understand that there's other guys riding on this, and they get their time. They handle things their way, and we all need each other if we're going to get through this thing.
So basically, it's Bruce Banner, the Hulk,
yep,
Professor Hulk.
Well, Professor Hulk. Yeah, Joe Fixit's there, but the funny thing about Joe Fixit is Joe Fixit isn't Gray Hulk. He's like badass Bruce Banner. He's if you took the Hulk strength away, gave him sort of the street smarts, the ability to actually defend himself, then you've got Joe Fixit and Immortal Hulk right now.
So when he becomes Mr. Fixit, he looks like Bruce Banner, but just a badass version of Bruce Banner.
Yeah, so I want to say his eyes sort of change a little bit. Like if I recall correctly, his eyes go gray.
Okay, that sounds pretty interesting. Well, how many books are out now?
I haven't checked out the latest one because the last one was actually pretty. The last issue that I read was it felt like filler because it sort of set up the new big bad in the series. But we're not too many in because originally it was supposed to end, I want to say, at this issue, but the comic took off and now they've renewed it. So right now we're at 26 books.
Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah, where you from, Mr. Great Words guy?
South Carolina.
South Carolina, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I try to do this every Sunday, different times because I have to compete with the NFL. But once you get your camera set up, I'd be more than happy to invite you.
Sure, man.
The more the merrier. You
can
come up with topics to discuss.
Most definitely.
Are you on Twitter?
I think I am. I barely use it though. I seriously barely use it. I'm not really much for the whole social media side of things.
I'm not either, but it's necessary evil.
Yeah, it's necessary evil. Yeah. Yeah, I'd have to go.
Let me give you my email address.
All right.
It's D as in dog, Graham, Graham, at sc.rr.com. You can reach me on that any day. I carry my phone 24/7, so I will get a message in that. Let's just try and hit each other up, maybe like that Friday or Saturday. You can put our heads together for this a topic of discussion or topics of discussion,
Sure, man.
and more the merrier.
Yeah, man. Whatever I can do to help.
All right, we got about 4 more minutes. Anything else you want to talk about?
Nothing really. I cannot wait to see the Mandalorian, though. Oh my God, this serious look that we're getting to see we're finally getting to see the grimy side of Star Wars. It looks like we're really gonna get it. Like I can't wait. I really can't wait.
The only thing is, I'm being told it is almost impossible to get Disney Plus now. Several people have tried to get it, but for whatever reason, it won't produce an app. The only
I'm,
thing, only way you can watch it, from what I'm being told now, this time is on the computer, and a lot of people don't want to watch on the computer. So
yeah,
I haven't even. Go ahead.
yeah. It's one. You think it's bad now? Wait till it goes live. I got a
Yeah,
feeling this
I'm
service
pretty sure
is
it's going
gonna
to
be a
crash.
nightmare. Yeah, yeah. This is
I'm
gonna
going to
be.
try it again. I'm going to try it again maybe tonight, but I'm being told that people that's tried it in the past have not been very successful.
And what are you trying to install it on?
I'm going to try it on my TV
Okay.
or either my iPad.
Have they already announced compatibility for certain TVs yet? I haven't even looked into that. I was just gonna cast to it.
I haven't heard anything. What kind of camera system you got?
I just got like a little rinky-dink LG, nothing special. Yeah, I really didn't need like even when I was running my when I was streaming a little bit. I wasn't one to broadcast in the corner. I would just talk smack to people while I played. That was pretty much it.
I got you. I got the Logitech 1080p. It's pretty affordable, like $40. That's what I paid for it. It's good
Yeah.
quality. So
Yeah, no, Logitech they're pretty decent, man, and they're pretty easy to set up too. Yeah,
if
my
you're gonna do
timing
this,
geeks will.
I kind of want to see you whenever we go full blast on this, if that's possible.
Yeah, dude, not a problem. I'll get it. Like I said, it literally just last night. I got a new monitor because I was actually running my PC on my TV downstairs. So I finally got my monitor set up and everything upstairs now. So yeah, once I get everything, because even the room itself is still in pieces. I have nothing up on the walls yet. Just got the TV set up in here. So yeah.
I got you.
But
All
yeah,
right,
man.
then, boss man.
Congrats on the channel, though, man. Yeah, almost 1,000 subscribers, man. Hard work pays off, brother.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I need 110 more.
You'll get
110
them.
more.
You'll get them, man. You stay consistent like you are, and you'll definitely get it.
I appreciate it, boss man.
All right, take care.
All right, later.
Peace.
All right, people. It's been 1 hour according to my clock. I've enjoyed this. Like I try to do every Sunday, I'm trying to do this. But like I said, it's pretty hard competing with the NFL. But if you tell me what time would be good for you, I will definitely adjust my schedule. I am very, very flexible on Sundays. Like I said, I work 6 days a week. This is one day I have off, but I enjoy talking to people that enjoy the same comments and topics that I discuss. We'll try and bring you new information each Sunday on the upcoming comic books, movies, and topics. Like I said, the next big thing we're looking to see is Star Wars. I'm very eager to see that. I hope Episode 9 does not be a disappointment. I'm really going to be upset if it is. But until then, as always, I want y'all to stay cool, stay safe. As always, I'm going to end. Peace.